So, you're looking to find some cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys this fall 2015? Look no further than Crab Shredder. Crab Shredder has amazing claws that can crush up to 20 pounds. Crab Shredder looks amazing with his purple pants. Crab Shredder...
I like Shrimp Shredder better.
On the table today, we have a unique assortment of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys, half Shell Heroes toys, single pack turtle toys, and one of those awesome mutation weapons to turtle toys. So it's true, Mondo Gecko does exist out there. On the back of the card, we have the Mondo Gecko bio info. Jason gets struck on the head by canisters of ooze falling from the Krang ship while skating with his pet gecko. He's then mutated into a gecko teenager known as Mondo Gecko and wows Mikey with his awesome skateboarding tricks. This toy looks like a really cool addition to your Ninja Turtle toys. Let's open him up and see what kind of tricks he can perform. Mondo Gecko out of his package looking insanely awesome. A brightly yellow colored gecko with some nice black t-shirts and shorts, blue shoes, really just a perfect teenager companion for the Ninja Turtles. Articulation, we've got some hip movement. You can really move his legs around in that zone. Nothing in the knees I don't see or in the ankles, but he's got good flat feet for the most part, so it looks like you can really stand him for some fun. We also have a tail in the back here. I think we've got some rotation, so you can kind of play around a little bit with that. Might make it a little hard for him to sit though, or I guess you've got the perfect 3-point tripod positioning for some sitting that way, which is kind of fun. I would imagine full 360 head rotation. That's a little tight. I almost don't want to push it. He's got a hat that rotates too, it looks like. A rotating hat. That's a first. Does it come off? Ugh, I don't think so. Great, look at those eyes on him. Those are just fun. That's just a great looking face and paint on his head there. Sometimes the paint on these toys aren't the best, but overall feels pretty good. Skateboard accessory, perfect for Mondo Gecko and Mikey to skateboard around. So got pegs on the board and holes on his feet like normal. And there you go. Are those wheels stuck? No, we've got some wheels on axles, so that's good. And they might just need to be worked a little bit for better rolliness. Oh, sorry, Mondo.
Pretty neat, Mondo Gecko, but can you jump 4 squirrels?
The Mutant Shredders, Shrimp and Crab Shredder Mutants. On the back of the box we have a great image of the Mutant Shredders in a cool action stance with some of the other figures available. Bio-carding this up, using mutagen that Krang perfected, Shredder's DNA has been mutated with a shrimp and crab to form some of the best Mutant Shredder guards. Mutant Shrimp Shredder is quick, agile, and able to leap furiously, while Mutant Crab Shredder's massive, powerful claws allow him to grab and pinch his enemies into submission. So these are two guys you definitely don't want to take to Sizzler. This is the type of toy I probably need aquatic claws to open up. Wow, you guys are still in your Mixel form? I really need to max you out. Don't worry, I'll handle this.
Hey, Squirrel, do you want to go to Red Lobster and get some shrimp?
Sure, I like shrimp.
Bah! Have all the shrimp you want!
Mutant Crab Shredder and Mutant Shrimp Shredder out of their package. Since this is a 2-for-1 toy, we can be a little less critical about them, even though there's a few flaws going on with the Crab Shredder. His legs are just awful. You can't really stand him up, but you're going to have to just rely on leaning him onto his crab arms. You can kind of try to get him on his feet, only mine feel a little bit bent, so they just don't perform very well. There's no articulation. They're just kind of, ugly. But the toy is more about the arms. We do have rotating awesome claw crab arms here. No closing pinchers, but I think you can jam stuff into them. You can get some weapons in there if you really press hard. So that's kind of neat. Full 360 head rotation on him. Brightly orange colored. Just a fun, goofy Shredder toy. No waist rotation because of this claw crab fin on his back there. As for Shrimp Shredder, he's pretty fun to play with actually. It's like a little mini turtle figure in some ways, about the size of a half-shell hero, what do you know? And you've got rotation on his arms, moving shoulders, they move out and such, nothing really else. Well, 360 head rotation if you get his little shrimp feelers to flip around those shoulders. So these two are quite a lot of fun, and since they are 2 for 1, might as well pick them both up. Going backwards on the Mutations Raphael Ninja Turtle into Weapon Sai toy. This kid looks like the most normal on all the boxes. He doesn't look too photoshopped, and the toy looks pretty fun in his hands. Kind of neat box design. Flip these panels up, kind of shows you what the toy does. On the back of the box, an image of Raph and the transformed size. The Turtles to Weapons mutation toys have been surprisingly a blast to play with. The action figure is by no means a perfect action figure. The toy is more something you want to fiddle around with, turn into a weapon, and then attack your neighbor with. Just kidding, don't attack your neighbor. So here's Raph now in his turtle mode, obviously, and there's some little things going on that still make them kind of a functioning action figure. We've got good arm movement overall, mostly for the figure. This is probably the best part, is the arms. You got shoulders and elbows and movable wrists, it looks like, on him. You even have a collapsing sai, which is kind of surprising. I wonder if that has to do something with his transformation. We'll find out. Head doesn't move because it is attached in there, and his legs won't move either. You do have some toe movement though, but pretty good likeliness for Raph, right color for his green, red bandana, but you can obviously see this guy will transform into a weapon. But again, that's the fun of these, is just fiddling around with them. Let's transform him into a couple sais. And there we have the transformed size. Pretty fun, about 9 inches in length as the box says. These things were pretty fun to fiddle around with and transform. Kind of tricky figuring it out at first. You kind of got to fold in his arm to a perpendicular angle to his leg, and there is a little slider here to slide it down and flip in, and once you get that in there, it flip the head in, works pretty well. Then you've got the back shell that kind of opens up, flips down, and the little side points come up, and then the other front shell flips down to hide that arm. You can still see some things going on, and in fact I think the back of the box makes it look a little better. This is painted silver and some other things, so it is not as perfected, but it's still kind of fun to mess around with. One thing I was really curious about was the side point. It looked kind of dangerous on the box, but these are telescoping, so you shouldn't hurt yourself too bad. But with that said, if you pull these out too tight, they can become stuck. So this is definitely something you do not want to give to a younger kid. They definitely could injure themselves, poke an eye out, that sort of thing. I trust the Mikey Chucks with my kids. They're pretty safe and fun, and I think the Leo swords have a softer flat edge, so you're safe with those, but you want to keep these size for an older kid definitely, because this is not perfect for a kid. But fun toy to fiddle around with. I really like these turtle mutant toys to transform with.
Nothing can stop Crab Shredder. I can crush up to 20 pounds with my claws.
I'd like to see you try.
All right.
No fair. Get you for this.
You're right, little buddy.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Blast to the past, going backwards with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Half-Shell Heroes. Dinosaurs are really big this year with Jurassic World and The Good Dinosaur and a few other dinosaur-related toys. Ninja Turtles has to be included with the dinosaurs with the new Nickelodeon TV special. These two toys, we have Donnie and T-Rex and Mikey and a Brachiosaurus. On the back here we have Donnie with the T-Rex and some of the other toys available. There's also a Raph and a Petrodon and a Leo with a Triceratops out there to find. And there's a quick backer of Mikey and the Brachiosaurus. Out of the package with the Blast to the Past Half-Shell Heroes with their dinosaurs. Half-Shell Heroes are pretty simple little action figure toys from their larger counterparts, a little younger audience, of course, for the Half-Shell Heroes. Good articulation for a small figure with a little bit of shoulder rotation and outward movement, 360 head rotation and sitting and such. And hopefully we can get them sitting on our dinosaurs. That would be kind of fun to do, but they don't really do that. The dinosaurs are marked though and very well match your turtles. The Brachiosaurus with the orange on him and the purple Donatello going on too. I haven't really seen the show yet to know what is going on with this. I'm sure it's going to be pretty funny and zany and action-packed, so we'll have to check that out. I like the T-Rex here. He's got a little bit of joints on his legs there, a little sticky there we go. And little tiny arms as always, and a pretty cool head. This guy could be used for a lot of different fun, silly things. Oh, there he goes. What's with me and dropping toys today? They're just all falling down. And then we got the Brachiosaurus with also head rotation, which I doubt that happens in the wild, and that noise. And, you know, front feet and back feet, they look like they're kind of connected by a bar inside, so you can't really do one or the other. It's going to do both movements on them, but still a fun dinosaur toy to be added into your Ninja Turtle world.
Stop right there, Turtle. Your days are numbered. Hey, what is so funny?
You guys, you look ridiculous.
We're not ridiculous. I've got crab claws. They can crush 20 pounds. 20 pounds.
And that is a variety of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys to look at for December 2015. Half-Shell Hero toys are best for the younger kids, whereas the mutation weapons are for the older kids. And the Mondo Gecko is pretty much for everybody because he is totally awesome. That's what we have today. Find them on shelves now. That's what I have to say about that.
I want a skateboard. Can I have a skateboard? Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.
That's right, Mutant Crab Shredder can claw up to 20 pounds. 20 pounds!
Not anymore!
Oh!
Told you I'd get you back.